tolerated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon Colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful. Two left feet, huh? No matter, board outlawed dancing years ago. Oh dear, someone vandalized your hibernation chamber. You are going to paint the system red, my friend. Someone with a talent for exploiting insecurities. At last, a kindred spirit. Junior grade? Oh, morphine dispenser. Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. His drive is
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater... The Hope? Don't...
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
over here before you get yourself killed.
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in cuss.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. I'd slap him with a... Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with... I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost... You know what?
Here we go.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Hello, Marauder. I am... Please return. Jettison procedures initiated. You are still here. My deception... I am incapable of accepting orders. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to... I am programmed. Well done, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, the main astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a high capacity... I have taken this cart... Best of luck in your search for a... I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like... And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe... Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, Edgewater's... Now, if you'll excuse me...
you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend. Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. I am employed by the Retirement Department of Spacer's Choice. That's fancy talk for working in the cemetery. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part... Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made. Edgewater is a company town. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. 4 workers still haven't paid.
They start asking you for some medicine, come tell me. I'll set them straight. Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me. Because I don't know which company you work for, but if it's Spacer's Choice, boss can still write you up for fraternizing with an incompetent worker. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want... Don't. That's kind of you to say, I suppose. Company... I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. I'm feeling...
Sick days come out of my pay.
Hey.
What was that? Put him down! Waste of company ammo!
I've got some time. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe. Technically, Department of Human Resources.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly a... Go down to the I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in... My hope... Speak to their... I hesitate. You will need...
Great! I got my wrenches.
Well,
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along. It's just... Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just... he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson... Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. Mr. Thompson's aiming to... I think you should talk to the...
Gotta keep our heads up.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
I don't have time for this.
Sorry, won't work. Sure, on my way.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for... Answers, huh? A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. If you're gonna... Yeah, that's us. Enough. Explains why you're still yammering on it. No, I'm sorry. It's not like...
Keep your wits about you, friend.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit out. Whatever your trouble. I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold... Let's hear it. I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is K. He would do such a thing. Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship? If you're go... Think about it. A hero to the people who matter. Reed... I trust... Anything else? I am getting old, you know. These... Mine... Me and... I can't... What makes you say that? This is my home. That's because Reed... My son worked in that cannery. When the... We had a... So I could not...
Fancy duds. You mean Zoe? Can't... She called... You sound like some... Zoe and I were gonna watch this... Zoe... Shane... Hey.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery. I always wanted to poke around here. Here they come! Here they come!
Martha Jason.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing. Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
Processing. Security patrol. Unexpected required.
Don't mess with us.
Go away, Phantom! not real. You're not real.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. Two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Veil?
Sweeping the area.
Oh! When to go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Veil?
You're not real. You're not real. Get away! You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram! You can talk? The Phantom's now. See? Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna critic, Aetherwave personality, chair... I special... Look. You know, you remind me of myself back... I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should... Oh, that reminds me.